We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And now his first throw of the night is hauled in. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, it's Cunningham.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Cunningham. Flush to his right.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cunningham to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And you look at the Saints defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Good. 52. Ready.
Ritter completes this quickly.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Cummings. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Here's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Saints at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer is a running touchdown on the air as these guys are able to extend their lead. Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ritter off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Viking, 18. Hey, Crash. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On second down, here's Cunningham.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Now Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Nwangu complete.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Trey Palmer
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Smack. Red. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Steel. Black. Drill green. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Room past the 35. Across midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
Going play action. Ritter.
Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On the set.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Cut.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Rolling to his right. Catch made here by Campbell. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Cunningham.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Palmer.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now Cunningham.
That's again complete to Palmer.
Touchdown, Saints.
Trey Palmer
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you from big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Ready.
On first down, Ritter.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check smash. Ultra. Go ultra.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ready. Mustang 19.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go now.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Cunningham. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Cunningham looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's just been all-out pressure on this drive. They've already sacked him a couple of times, and now here, he's just forced to chuck this one away.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shot, 17, opposite, green. Hut.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And quickly they get to the line.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Fight 60. Claws red. Slide blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter off the play fake.
Campbell making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trouble, 38. Hey, check mega. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Black shot. Fury, yellow. Ready.
It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's out wide for Palmer.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Cunningham to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Well, now they'll shift things around.
Check, Bobcat.
Palmer going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tack pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Oh, that was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And some room to run now.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
18, 5 in.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out.
2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Hey, full fury. Set, huh?
Ritter now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Muscles him off.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready?
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Black Ultra. 43 rail. Set.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Set.
Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the ready.
Ritter going to change it up.
Ultra. Hut.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Troy Anderson, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And now an audible here into something else.
Hey.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready? Go, Reed, go!
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Cunningham. And a big loss falls here as he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Cunningham. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Back to throw. Cunningham. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
A.T. Perry.
26 yards.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards yards on the play.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cummings. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Here we go. Cowboy.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
Cunningham. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Palmer. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Cunningham looking to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
15. Traffic 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with